Greetings all, out in my tropical enclave. This is where, here in the outback, I grow all my tropical things. You can see it's looking quite lush. And this is where I experiment with things that wouldn't necessarily grow here. For an example, I grew my first bush mango, and I only just picked it in February. So turns out mango season is February here in South Australia. And this little mango tree down here, she gave me my first mango. And although I did have two to start with, I came out one morning and one was gone. So I don't know what happened to her. But I've got passion fruit here. Look at this. I only just put this passion fruit in maybe in October last year. I've got loofah. Ants love loofah. Love all the flowers. And this passion fruit, oh my goodness, I can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see what's gonna grow. I'm certainly, confident in saying that I'm going to have some type of passion fruit this year growing here. So I actually, so growing my first mango, it was a success. And I believe that's attributed to this really isolated, localized, tropical micro environment. And you can see I've got shade cloth up the top, two sides of a shed, and then I've got green shade cloth to block out the wind and the heat, and things have thrived in here. I've also just planted a black sapote over there, and so that's another experiment. I have no idea if it's going to grow, if it's going to produce or even be happy here, but this is how you try. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what's going to come about. And I've tried again. I'm trying again. I have bought a durian. Oh look, I know it's a long shot, but apparently the durian tree doesn't grow above or below 18 degrees north or south of the equator. So that, of course, is an experiment. But I figured it's like a jungle in here right now. It's very moist and warm and, really kind of, well, it's alive. It's alive in here and things are happy. So maybe the other plants can talk to the durian saying, hey, it's okay here. You can try and grow and adapt. I don't know. We'll see, but I hope I can see more birds in here. Birds love growing nests in passion fruit, and this is really private and beautiful in here, and they will be safe in here. So we'll see, but I've got all sorts of passion fruits coming up here. There's a long line, that's one as well. I have no idea what that is. And then also in here, I've been growing Armenian cucumber. I mean, if that is not a size, then I don't know what is, but that is huge. And I wouldn't necessarily let them get that big. Look how big that is. You can see my hand. This is massive. And I wouldn't necessarily let them get that big, but this is for seed purposes. So, I mean, of course, you can easily go on and buy Armenian cucumber seeds. But now this fruit, these seeds will be adapted to this climate. So, and look at the strength in that little stem is so hard. I mean, it feels like plastic. It's so hard to support the weight of this. So, I never really string up melons or cucumbers or anything like that because I figured the plant will work it out for itself. And if it's going to drop off, it'll drop off. So yeah, so I've left that on there, and that is a weight. That is huge. There's my hand down there. It's a massive, that's the biggest cucumber I've seen. And then I have an eggplant in here. Avocado trees down here. Haven't had fruit off of these. These are really only kind of new. Macadamia. This is a gold Panama passion fruit. This passion fruit. This is a dragon fruit. This is another type of passion fruit from my grandmother's house, actually. Oops. And this is a new import. I only just planted this yesterday, and it's a white sapote. And I have a friend here that has a huge white sapote tree. The fruit is so delicious. I just can't believe it's grown here. I said to her, I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't believe you've got fruit. And the tree is huge. And I know all these fruit trees that I have in here will get huge. So either, you know, if they survive, I'll either let them grow up or kind of esplanade them. I don't know. We'll work it out when I get there with that. And I've just planted a cherry tree over here. And another passion fruit. This is, I think, a purple Panama. Let me see what's the tag say. Panama red is what it is. So yeah, kind of an experimental place, but it's thriving. It's thriving. And if you saw a picture of how this looked to start, I'm going to show you a picture right now. You'll see that it, I mean, this was just crushed metal, rock. It was just the hardest ground. And now I have worms in here. I have worms in here. I don't know where they come from. I don't know how. This is one of the mysteries of how beautiful nature is and how it works. And unless they bury, the eggs are buried deep, deep, deep in the inner earth, and then just can, you know, with their highly sensitized molecules know where there's moisture. Maybe they just intuitively follow the moisture. I'm not sure, but let me see if I can get this moth out. She's stuck. Whoa. That's the only problem with butterflies and moth, is that they get caught in the water. There you go, honey. Dry off. That's a little, actually I have to look up the name. I did take pictures and put it up on my, but it is pretty. So yeah, but it is very muggy. Have some grapevine cuttings down there which have taken. Gonna try and have to work out where to plant those for them to be protected over the winter. I am so looking forward to the winter, I can't even tell you. It has been the hottest, driest summer yet again. But now finally, in the last 2 days, we have had rain, massive thunderstorms, and we've had about 16 millimeters of rain, which is a godsend. It's just, I mean, I haven't seen the kangaroos in like 3 days, or 2 days, I should say. I haven't seen them in 2 days, but they'll be back. So yeah, it's a dream, and just to smell the freshness in the air with the rain. Oh my gosh, it's like the best smell ever. Look at all these ants. They are so busy. So yeah, it's been a very testing summer again, but I'm glad we're at the end of it. We're officially in autumn, in the fall. So yeah, wait and see what the fall and winter brings. But I'll be ready this year because I've put all my drippers in. So I've got drip irrigation on everything, and that I wish, oh my gosh, I wish I did that earlier. But oh well, this is how we learn. Look at this. So yeah, welcome to a tropical enclave. Andulairah's tropics. Even if it is only like 6 meters by 3 meters. Things are growing in here that wouldn't necessarily be growing in this environment or even this area. So my mango tree has adapted. I hope it lives and I hope it's okay. And I think what I'll do in the winter is actually cover this section with, especially if I'm going to have the durian in here, so that it's completely protected. Ultimately, what I'd really love is a massive shade house. I don't know, maybe I'll do one somewhere. But this is a good little experiment. Look, little chilly here. This is good for now. This is good for now. And yeah, it's producing. It's producing. Happy gardening.